Destiny recently revealed behavior is utterly unsurprising and, for the most part, not even new. It fits neatly into a long-established pattern of behavior that you were already aware of, including leaking nudes. He didn't leak nudes. I do believe he threatened to leak nudes, but he didn't leak nudes. He said threatening. Okay, so he does say threatening to leak nudes. So then this isn't the same thing. It's just threatening, bro. Hold on. I didn't say it's just threatening. That's not what I said. Shut the fuck up, dude. Why, Hans? What are you retarded? Do you not understand the difference? Do you think those are the same things? You think it's the same thing. I'm not even going to ask. You think it's the same thing. Obviously, based on your response. You think they're the same things. And like, nuance here is not important to you. You think threatening to leak a nude is the same as leaking a nude. But I don't. I don't think they're the same thing. I think that one is worse than the other one. I think they're both horrible things to do. As, again, I am the one who went on Destiny's stream and kind of grilled them over this. I don't know anybody else who did that.
Looking at how this affects the other person and whether or not, like, it's proportional, I would assume that we would take into consideration how much sexting would affect you and your career and your personal relationships, and then how much nudes would affect her career, and her personal
I mean, how much would it affect it if people knew that she was leaking personal information as a therapist? I feel like that would be the more damaging thing.
Maybe. I don't think that anybody thinks that you guys had a confidential relationship, but...
Wait, what do you mean by that? Our sexual interactions are confidential, of course.
That's obviously very different, like a personal relationship versus a client-therapist relationship, right?
I mean, honestly, your point of view, you're free to disagree. I mean, I think if you were to poll the audience, I think only like 30% of people would even agree with my take that sexting and nudes are the same. More people actually might be bothered by the nude leaking thing than the sexting thing. That's that wouldn't surprise me. So I understand I might be in a minority position there, but that's how I view it.
I'm aware I'm free to disagree.
I don't think there is anybody else who did that. I believe I am the only person who did it. So it's just me, dude. If you were really interested in being accurate, you would mention that it's still a thing to do. Hence my claim. You're right, dude. My bad. I forgot to mention that it's a thing to do to threaten to leak nudes. I fucked up there. I forgot to mention that it is a thing to do. Obviously, this is a very divisive thing in our country where there's just a very large group of people who are super pro leaking nudes of other people. And if I'm not clear, I could look like I end up in that group of people. I think while I'm at it, I should also mention, because I don't think I've said this before, I also think rape is bad. I mentioned rape earlier, and I didn't stop to say that rape was bad. I did use murder in a hypothetical earlier, and I didn't stop to mention that murder was bad. And it's going to be very easy to place me into that group of people who think murder's good as well, so I want to make sure everybody knows. I also think murder is bad, and it mentioned each and every time I said sending people's nudes without consent. I probably should have stopped all of those times and also said, which is bad, by the way. Yeah, real smart move, buddy.